Hey everyone, welcome back to Open. And we welcome our last guest, a Bronx native hip hop artist who's had a love for the genre since an early age, but music wasn't his first calling in life. It was actually the yo yo. So much so, he managed to go around the world participating in yo yo competitions. And after college, he decided to try his hand with music, but as you'll soon see, he hasn't abandoned his yo yo. Everyone, please welcome Richard Pigkaso, the yo-yo rapper, right? You're like the yo-yo rapper.
Yes.
OMG. I am
Yes.
so excited for this segment.
I see that. I love it.
Well, we love highlighting unique individuals who basically know their path and stick to it and just trust the process.
Yes, this is exactly what it's all about. And I love it.
Well, that takes a certain level of courage
Yes.
and commitment and dedication in surrendering, knowing that this is just the way it is.
Yeah, it's part of my life. It's just an extension of who I am as a person.
Right. So let's just share with everyone first when you started with the yo-yo, right? We're going to get into your music career eventually, right?
Okay. Yeah, we'll get there. At some
Yeah, right,
point.
right. No, because it's very fascinating how you've traveled the world
Yes.
for yo-yo competitions.
Yes.
I want to know more about this lifestyle,
Oh, of course, of course. Well, first it started at 16.
right?
I actually went to Lehman High School when I started.
Uh-huh.
And around that time, it was a little bit of a dark time. Well, actually a lot of a dark time, to be more honest. Is I got bullied a lot, you know, chasing the hallways, everything with bullying, you name it, I've been through it. And yo-yoing became like an extension when I went to like Toys R Us, if we all remember Toys R Us.
Yeah. Dating yourself. It's all good.
Yes.
It's all good. All right, I remember. All right, I'll be there with you. All right, I remember. Yeah. Toys R Us, yeah.
Went to a Toys R Us. I bought like an orange yo-yo. Hated it the first time I played with it, but then I got like relentlessly bullied like the following week after, like every single day, to a point where I saw it on my counter, I picked it up, and I decided to just go off, and I haven't put it down ever since.
Wow. So just to wow. Okay, so first of all, I so appreciate your transparency, right? Because I think we need to have more conversations about bullying and the impact it has on individuals and your mental health, right?
Absolutely.
And so the reason I'm bringing that up is because you found therapy in a yo-yo, right? You found your own, you were able to medicate, right? Naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah, right. But it's formed a sense of medicine for you because you were able to have this relationship to basically extend your communication style in which you are now an expert.
Yes, officially an expert.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's just name all the places you've traveled for yo-yo competition.
In the world, I would say I've been to Japan. I've been to parts of Australia. I've been to the UK, South Africa, 32 of the 50 states.
32 of the 50 states.
Yes, that's going to be a long list to count.
Right, yeah, we're not going to go through that. We're not going to go to, well, it's just the fact that this is a global thing. It's a global, like, movement, right?
Yes.
It's a global culture, we'll even
Yes.
say, right? So when you go to these competitions, how does that work? Like, are you up against the other countries? Like, how does it work?
Well, if you go to like the World Yo-Yo Contest, like for example, this year it happened in Cleveland.
Right.
So it was like about 60 different countries all competing on like one stage in many different divisions. They'll have styles like this style, like right here, it's called 1A, and then they got another style called 2A, 3A, 4A, and then there's 5A. And you know, whoever's good in whatever style they're good at, you know, the country competes in it. And you know, it's like a 3-day contest where, you know, they have like a wild card and a prelims, quarterfinal, semifinal, until the final day when everybody who's the best of the world competes to win the championship.
This is serious. It has its own language. I'm like, the wild card. I want to see the wild card. What's the wild card?
Well, the wild
It's
card,
not a style. It's just like,
it's
you just throw out a freestyle? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's like you get about a minute, you know, to qualify to compete on like the bigger stage. So you're pretty much like in just a room of like 4 people watching you, you know, scoring you, like your freestyle, your technical, your performance style, to hopefully get it, get the email or the call back to go to the next day to the bigger stage, which is like the main stage.
Have you won at these competitions?
I never won a competition.
You've never won a competition.
I could have been in second, the highest, but I never came in first place.
Oh, no, but you won. Come on. Second is winning.
I won in my heart.
But second place is still winning.
Oh no, it's still winning. Like I'm
It's
one
like
of the
gold, silver, bronze.
Yeah, I love silver.
But you
I love
want
silver.
first.
Yes, I love silver more than gold. But you know,
Okay.
gold would be nice.
Right, I feel you, I feel you, I feel you, I feel you. It's coming, it's coming. But you know, I want to go back to this 1A, 2A. You did a real quick demo and you were like, da, 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 da. So explain to me what 1A and those other references you made in the way you were.
Like-
What do you call that? Throwing the yo? No, what
Just
does that
throwing it
refer
down.
to?
Just throwing it down.
Just throwing the yo-yo. Okay,
Yes.
got it.
So pretty much like for this style, this is 1A. So with this style, the yo-yo's attached to your finger.
Uh-huh,
And as you can see, you throw it down. This is called a sleeper.
uh-huh.
And what you're supposed to do in 1A is like try to do the most tricks you can while the yo-yo is sleeping. So while it's like this, I can do like a trick called boingy boing.
Uh-huh.
Do a trick like this called like, you know, like spirit
Oh,
bomb.
wow.
And then flip it around, do a trick like this, bring it up.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
called Eli hops. Or, you know, as it's going, and then there's revolutions, doing tricks like this. And, you know, you do it for a certain set of time, like whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, depending on if you're like in wild card or in the finals. And you just do the best tricks you can, and, you know, you just go off, and hopefully you get the championship by being, you know, good.
That is so mesmerizing. I mean, it's therapeutic just to watch.
Yes, it feels so good.
Just to watch you even speak while you're doing it, right? Because that within itself is a skill set.
Yes, it became like a language. Like when I don't even really have to talk. I could just yo-yo. That's like my form of like speaking. Like, because I'm a very nervous guy, as you could probably tell me being here right now.
Right.
But, you know, with the yo-yo and it just makes it more easier. It's like a calm down. I'm comfortable to talk to you without, you know, feeling all nervous because everything's going on here in my brain while I'm looking at you talking.
So, if you don't mind me saying, it's almost like a bobo. You know what a
Yes.
bobo is?
I kind of know. What is that?
I'm going to translate it to you.
Please.
This is me being a jokester, but
Okay.
maybe not. A bobo is a pacifier.
Oh,
You
I'm
know,
thinking like a bobo. Yeah, I know what
like a bobo.
I know what
it's
a
like,
bobo
oh,
is.
I got a
then.
bobo. I'm good.
Yes. It's like, it's calming me down and it's like, oh, I can like, oh, wait, what do you want to talk about? And like, you know, with my bobo, which is my yo-yo.
No, I don't mean for you to reference it.
All right, I'm trying to tie it all in.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being flexible like that.
thank you.
Because again, I mean, I'm so captivated by the way you just move this thing and have no like, oh my goodness, ta-da!
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that's a little closer.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be demonstrating some more in your performance, right?
Oh, yeah,
now
absolutely.
let's talk about your music career because somehow you were able to incorporate this into a style, and this is what you're known as
Yes.
or known for.
Yeah, known for it, yes.
Yeah.
So it's more better. Yeah, it, you know, started in college. You know, I was trying to figure out what to do. I was, you know, business major. Shout out to Lehman College. Went here, graduated
Lehman, I love-
2014, class 2014.
All right.
And, you know, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And, you know, a part of that was like a lot of my friends were doing music too. They were doing audio production. Some of them were like pianists. Some of them were doing like internships at different labels and stuff like that. And I would always go to their house and they would tell me, oh, I'm working with da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da taught me this. And it was like, wow, I really want to like try to get into it. And one of my inspirations that got me into like actually trying it out was my sister, because she was a poet. Like she had like a big like stack of poems that she's written over the years, and it was so beautiful that it was like, oh, maybe let me see if I could give it a try, but like incorporate it as my music.
Right.
And then like, you know, I went to different studios until I landed in Yonkers with my friend Cause from Coalition Entertainment. And
What do you mean you landed in Yonkers?
because I was like in the Bronx, going to Harlem, going to Brooklyn, going all these different studios.
So you live in Yonkers now?
Oh no, I still live in the Bronx. I'm
all
BX.
right, all
I'm
right.
BX
I was
for
gonna
life.
say you're forgiven. You're
Yes.
forgiven.
I go to
You
studio
were-
in
you-
Yonkers and then I
got
come
it,
back
got
to
it.
the Bronx.
Yeah, all right. the neighbor. They're right there.
Yeah, so
yeah.
so shout out to, Cause of Coalition Entertainment. He's the guy that's been with me since day one. He's been my producer with all of my music, including my
nice.
album that just came out today. And I appreciate everything he's done for me. And I just threw in the yo-yo as like a niche to stand out from like, being like an entertainer and a rapper at the same time, like to give you a show within a show. So do the yo-yo and then do the rap and just mesmerize you.
Yeah, it's definitely mesmerizing. That it is. It is. But the other part to it, whether you realize it or not, is you're offering therapy to people. Look at that. I know you're doing it for yourself, but it actually serves in that capacity watching it as well. Uh-huh.
I agree.
Yeah.
Looking at it like now, like people watching, and then, afterwards they come up to you and they're like, oh my God, that was so awesome. It felt like amazing doing all those tricks. It brought me back to this time of like when yo-yos were fun. And just to have those people give me that sort of confirmation about their past like that, it's like awesome.
Yeah, there's something hypnotic about it, right?
Hypnotic.
Yeah, oh, that too? All right. Oh my gosh. So just out of curiosity, like you're using this particular yo-yo. Now, what about regular yo-yos? This is probably a regular yo-yo, but
Yes.
I've never seen a yo-yo like that in
Yes.
people's hands who
Yes.
go to like a Toys R Us to purchase a
Yes.
yo-yo. That looks like an expert yo-yo.
Yes, this is like a more professional yo-yo. Actually, the website you get it from, it's like yoyoexpert.com. That's like the main like American site where a lot of yo-yo players get their yo-yos from.
And what about regular yo-yos?
Like a regular yo-yo would be like this one here.
Uh-huh.
This
And
is-
so can you do tricks like that with that yo-yo?
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
This is more of like a standard up and down, like the real beginner novice style.
Uh-huh.
So it's a straight, goes up and down. You could do, for a pass.
Uh-huh.
You could kind of make it sleep, like it could do a little bit of a
Okay.
sleeper, and it comes back automatically to your hand.
Ah, I see. That's
So-
called a sleeper.
Yes.
Okay.
It's for you.
This is for me?
Yes.
All right. Oh, no. You're putting me on blast. All right, I'm going to
I mean,
try.
you don't have to try. You don't have to
No,
try it
I
now.
don't care. I don't care. I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
Okay, world premiere.
Almost. I was making it sleep. I was making it sleep. Look, I made it sleep.
It's definitely sleeping now.
Oh, my. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for that.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Of course.
All right. I'm not going to try that again. Y'all just going to have to trust. I learned the sleep technique. And so, so Richard, you have your music and then you have the yo-yo. Now, when people listen to the music, are they able to absorb that is part of the component? I mean, obviously you can't see it, right? And they can't hear it.
Yes.
But is there something in the way you deliver the language that indicates that that's your instrument?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of songs that I have that incorporate words that involve like, walk the dog, rock the baby, like cradle, cat's cradle, like certain references that people know when it comes to me as a yo-yo player, that they know like a lot of those old school tricks, and I just put them into my rhymes and they're like, oh, you did like a cool yo-yo reference, like involving the word walk the dog. And then, it's just a matter of just looking through the catalog and hearing that one line where I say like, oh, rock the baby, I got you, lady, or something like that. And it's like, oh, come on, rock the baby, we got you, lady. It's funny to get those reactions from people when they find it.
That's awesome. So you're paying homage to the Yo-Yo Society.
Yes, because even though it's like worldwide, like you see it like sometimes on television or on social media, it's actually very small. Like your favorite like celebrity yo-yo player, you can like easily talk to them on like Instagram and reach out to them with like, no issues whatsoever. They're very open-minded to talk to everybody in the world.
All right, there you go. He just opened up the invitation because Richard Pigkaso is our favorite yo-yo player, all right? And you guys stay tuned because Richard is going to perform a song with his yo-yo, of course, and the song is Famous when we return from the break. Don't go anywhere. Hey everyone, and welcome back here now to perform Famous from his latest album, Lucios Natural 3. You're beautiful, gorgeous. Let's give it up for Richard Pigkaso.
came down from the heavens. Right now it's 11. That means it's time for you to see the shine. So bow down to the legend. My time is here. And I'm feeling incredible. Everything you do or say will take you higher. So bite another edible. Guess I'm past bluffing. I'ma give you weapons of mass destruction that will fly overseas. If you notice me pulling levers when it's time to bombs, I'll blast the Russians. Guess I lost my mind. Told you many times don't cross the line, but you kept on provoking and poked the bear. At the moment it won't be fair if I just suddenly murder everybody that's around me. Cut you and eat you like a pound of ground beef. Roll through your neighborhood to raise hell. Cocking no weapons, I'm a spray shells.
I don't even know what to say, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And can see now where I'm going, and I'm flowing, never knowing if I'll ever change.
Do you wanna be famous? Do you wanna be a star? Put some in another car? Buy drinks at the bar? Do you wanna be famous? Do you wanna be a star? Put some in another car? Buy drinks at the bar? You think that you better than me, but you're not, cause you suck, it's okay though. I kill you with 2 balls, you fall to the ground and you turn into Play-Doh. I told you before and I'll tell you again, do not mess with Picasso. Don't mess with me. Always be a better person till you die.
That is the motto.
This is fun for me. Everybody knows you begun to see that I've been there and done that. That's why you run back. Please be careful while you step on a thumbtack. It's my time to shine, but I just wanna wine and dine with a baddie in a dress with a fine behind that loves me.
Doesn't mind the crime.
I designed the lines that'll bind your mind like a trick to your head that'll point your spine. But I ain't fine with a diamond eyes, never mind the shrine that the shines divine.
I don't even know what to say, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And can see now where I'm going, and I'm flowing, never knowing if I'll ever change.
Do you wanna be famous? Do you wanna be a star? Push $1 million car? Buy drinks at the bar? Do you wanna be famous? Do you wanna be a star? Push $1 million car? Buy drinks at the bar?
Woo! OMG! Everyone, Richard Pigkaso! Oh, wow, what a treat that was. Once again, that was Lucius Natural 3, You're Beautiful Gorgeous. It's now out on all streaming platforms. You can check him out on Instagram at Richie Loves Yo-Yos. That is our show today, mi gente. Thanks to all our guests for coming through, and to you, our viewers, for tuning in. If you missed any part of the show, you can check out this episode throughout the weekend and 24 hours a day at BronxNet.tv. I'm Rena Valentin, and from all of us here at Open, may the universe provide paz, prosperity, y amor. Enjoy your family during this upcoming Thanksgiving week, mi gente. Adios.